All right, so check it out. We're down here in the holler with what would truly be called a modern day pocket pistol. You look up a modern day pocket pistol in the dictionary, there's something like this. This is a Ruger LCP II. This is the newest version of the very popular Ruger LCP. It's a little bitty, very tiny 380 little handgun, and this video really ain't gonna be about whether the 380 is a good self-defense caliber. I think it's pretty good, but it's a nice little pistol. We've been shooting it for a while. It's been really reliable, and I've really liked this gun. Should we shoot at the metal?
Let's do it.
Now, it's actually got decent sights on it, but the problem is they're just blacked out sights. I probably should paint the front sight, but you know. And this is how the gun comes with one 6-round magazine, and you can really only get about 2 fingers on there. They do make extended mags, which I have one I'll show you in a minute, but it's a lot of little gun to hold on to 2 fingers, and it comes with a nice little pocket holster. We'll look at all this stuff in a minute, but let's shoot something.
Show me some metal.
Show me some metal. I missed my first. Okay, let's try again. All right. Like I say, this little gun has really been reliable, and it's accurate if you cannot jerk the trigger. That first shot, you notice I jerked the trigger. That was my first shot of the day, coming out of the pocket a little cold. But hey, this is the extended round magazine, which gives you more of a full grip. One thing about this, the 2 over the original LCP, this will actually hold the slide back on the last round. But it can be an accurate little gun. Let's see if I can hit it every time this time. That's not too bad right there, is it, Amy?
Oh no. It's
a good shooting little gun, and I really like it. But I was on Facebook the other day, and there's a Ruger, it's like a Ruger fan page that I follow on there, and I like talking to people on there about their Rugers, because I really like Ruger handguns, and a lot of people on there say that this is their very first gun that they're buying, and they're going to conceal carry it or whatever. And I don't know that I would recommend this for someone's first handgun, because it is it's a lot more difficult to shoot for someone that's inexperienced. If you've never had
peppy.
It's peppy for a little it's a little tiny 380, and it's peppy. So if you could buy a full-size gun first, learn some fundamentals, then move to something like this, would probably be better. And if you buy this for your wife and she's never shot a gun before, and you got to the range and shoot this, it's not going to be a lot of fun, probably, you know. And you want shooting to be fun. Now, this is a lot of fun for me. While I'm talking, why don't I reload a magazine?
Yeah.
All right. So I got some, this is the extended mag, and I got some, these are Fiocchi hollow points. They're not XTP bullets. They're just some kind of, I actually bought these for the same price as the ball ammo. And I'll take a picture of them. Somebody may know what kind of bullet that is. It's not a Hornady bullet. I don't know what it is, but you want to see if we can hit them water jugs with it?
We'll give it a good honest try.
Good honest try. Like I say, it's got blacked out sights, and it's small guns like this they're harder to shoot. So, but you see the water jugs?
Oh yeah.
All right, let's see if we can hit one. Oh yeah. I mean, it's an accurate little gun if you can, you know, practice with it. You notice it's real easy to miss. Oh, let's see here. Oh, last round, it shot the round, it just didn't hang the slide back. So, failure to eject the last round, but all the other rounds went good. Like I say, this gun has really been reliable with all different types of ammo. I've shot some Fiocchi, some Max Tech, Remington, just all kind of cheap ammo through it. Those were some hollow points. They seem to run pretty good. That was the first time I'd shot them through it. So a lot of positives about this gun. We'll go over some negatives in a minute, but let's load up another mag and shoot again. What do you say?
Let's do it.
what you get when you buy this gun is you get one 6-round magazine. I bought this one. It's a 7-round magazine, and it makes a nice full grip. But it's almost $30. These used to be hard to find, but they seem to have them just about everywhere now. But you only get the one magazine with the gun. It'd be nice if you got two. But this one's made in Italy, and this one's made in America. Whatever that means. All right, so this is 21 feet from the target, and I'm gonna shoot one mag in his chest, one mag in his head, and just see what the group's like, and then I don't know. It's not the best grip, little bitty tiny gun. Let's do one more mag. Shoot him in the head this time. Freaking zombie. All right, let's go look at that. What do you say, Amy? Now, I am not a professional shooter, and this is black on black sights. Nothing but black sights on a black target, and I actually lost what I was doing one time, but that is what it is. This was about, and this is funny because I actually shot this with the shorter mag. I shot this with the longer mag, but I am not a professional, and I don't shoot this gun a lot. If you got out to the range, that's the thing about a small gun like this. If you decide you want to carry and shoot a small gun like this, you got to get to the range and put extra ammo through it, right, Amy?
That's right.
Because it's a tough gun to shoot accurately, but it really seems reliable. You got to be careful with guns like this, limp wristing them too. Limp wristing is a real thing. That's where if you don't hold a good grip on it, if you don't get a good enough grip, it can cause a malfunction. The slide on this gun is really pretty easy to use. So if you have trouble racking a slide, it's this one's real easy to use. So let's load up some more ammo. What do you say?
All right.
Right. Oh yeah. I got some, this is called, I think it's Max Tech. This is, I've never shot any of it 380. I had a box of it one time at 9mm, but this is the absolute cheapest 380s I could find. They was even cheaper than steel case. So let's see if they shoot in this gun. Right, got that paint can. It's tough to hit a paint can with a little tiny gun. Man. Tough. I wobbled it though. Did you see that?
Yeah.
But these cheapo, real cheap 380s seem to be working. I really like this little gun. It is what it is. If you don't like pocket guns and you don't think 380 is good for self-defense, you ain't gonna like this gun. I think pocket gun's a good option because a lot of people in America can't carry a gun to places like unfriendly gun places, works, places like that. But shoots pretty good. It shot the cheapest. That was the cheapest 380 I could find. So pretty good, don't you think, Amy?
Oh yeah.
It's a nice. I think it's a cute little gun.
Is it cute?
It's cute. Like a little bulldog or something. It's cute. So check it out. There's one little thing that I don't really like about the LCP II, even though there's so many things I love about it. One thing I don't like about it is if you was really going to carry this for a pocket gun, you can see that exposed hammer down in there, and that hammer is always cocked if you got a round in there. Now what that could do is, if you work in a dirty, dusty environment, construction or whatever, out in mowing the grass, anything, you could get all kind of nasty dirt and trash and stuff down in there. When you go to shoot your gun, click, no bang. So if you have one of these you carry it in your pocket all the time, keep that cleaned out so it'll work properly. That's the only thing I don't like about it. If they would have sealed this off and the hammer would have just kind of been internally, would have been a little more sealed off and not so much trash could get down in there, I would like it even more. But it's not a big deal. It's just a little pet peeve of mine, something that I don't like about it. So, all right, just a couple final thoughts here on the Ruger LCP II. This is a gun that I really like. It has its place in the world to me. Let's go over just a couple things that I heard on Facebook at different places. People saying somebody had one the other day and they got it and the magazine wouldn't go in there unless they barely pushed the button or they just slammed it in there hard. Now this one had the same problem when it was brand new. So if you get one and the mag doesn't seem to want to go in there unless you barely push the button or you just slam it in there. But this one has several hundred rounds to it and it's really eased up now. That's something that just worked out over time. And I don't know if these guns really have a break-in period, but this one has been super reliable since day one. But I do keep it well cleaned and lubricated. So little tiny guns like this, they like to stay pretty clean and lubed up, and they'll work pretty good most of the time. This gun does come with a pocket holster. It's got a nice little Ruger emblem on it. And pocket holsters are very important if you're going to carry a gun in your pocket, because what this does is this keeps the trigger guard covered up. And what you want to do is when this is loaded, you want to put it in your pocket with it inside the holster. Put the whole thing in your pocket, right? You following me so far, Amy?
Oh yeah.
You put the whole thing in your pocket. So now when you need to draw your gun, you grab the gun and it'll kind of hook on the back of your pocket, pull it out, and you just got the gun. See that? Now let's just say I need to put the gun back up. Don't try to tuck the loaded gun back down into the pocket holster inside your pocket.
That's dangerous.
That's dangerous. Take the pocket holster out of your pocket and put it back in there. And I'm not trying to be, that's just like a helpful hint, because you don't want to be that guy that shoots himself in the freaking leg with his pocket gun. You just don't want to be that guy. And if you keep it in a pocket holster to keep that trigger guard covered up, keep you nice and safe. And this is I don't know who makes this holster, but it's really nice. It's a comfy little holster. I really like it. But like I say, you get the gun, a pocket holster, and one magazine. So I wish they throw it in 2 magazines. They don't. That's the way that it is. But these guns are actually pretty cheap now. They got some real good deals on them. They got nice serrations on here, and the trigger is, from what I understand, if I'm wrong, somebody correct me in the comments below. The trigger is an improved trigger over the original LCP. I know there was two generations of it, I believe. But what it is the hammer is already, it has a hammer. It fires by a hammer. And the hammer is already cocked. When you cock it, it cocks the hammer back. And when you pull the trigger, it just lets the hammer go forward. So it's almost a single action trigger. And this trigger on this gun is it really does have a real nice trigger. And oh, I didn't cock it. I was doing real good with that take. There we go. Now the hammer's cocked. The trigger is real nice on it. A little screw up. It's all right, but we're not professional, so. But that's one of the things that's really nice about this gun is the trigger. It does have the little safety thing on it, like a Glock or a lot of other guns. But just stay safe with it. When you got one racked in the chamber, it doesn't take a lot to set this bad boy off. So just be mindful of that. Be careful. Like I say, you don't want to be that guy. One other thing, it has this will use the original LCP mags, but it won't hold the slide back. But the gun should still work just fine. Slide holds back. I don't know. I really like it. This is just a quick video. Just I don't know. I try to do videos on stuff that I've used and what I think about it. And if it was a piece of crap and it was jamming all the time, I would gladly tell you about it. But it's really been a good reliable gun. So that's about it, ain't it, Amy?
Think so.
And hey, we're a small YouTube channel, so hit that like and subscribe button. That really helps us in the search engines move up. We got more subs, got more likes. That stuff really helps the small channels out. So till next time, hit it, Bill. Oh yeah. Ruger LCP II.